Join me, legends, on my last drive out of Kalgoorlie. We're cruising down Hannon Street, you know, the place where you can spot more pubs than traffic lights. While we roll past, I've got a story for you. A funny one. So strap in, because this one starts with a taxi ride and ends with one of the best punchlines you'll ever hear. So imagine this. A man walks out to the street, sticks his hand out, and, what do you know? A taxi pulls up right on the spot. He hops in, sits down, and the cabbie turns around with this big grin and says, "Perfect timing, mate. You're just like Brian." The passenger frowns. Who's Brian?" The cabbie's eyes light up. "Brian Sullivan." "Oh, Brian was the guy who got everything right, all the time. You needing a taxi? Bam." Brian would have had one waiting before he even stepped outside. He had that kind of luck. Every single time. The passenger chuckles. "Well, surely everyone's got a few clouds over them." The cabbie shakes his head. "Not Brian." No clouds. Sunshine 24/7. The man was basically the human version of Google combined with Brad Pitt. He grips the wheel and continues. This guy was a machine. Could have won Wimbledon. Could have played golf with Tiger Woods. He sang like Pavarotti, danced like Michael Jackson, and I kid you not, the bloke played piano like Elton John on his best day. The passenger blinks. Sounds like he was something really special. "Oh, you don't know the half of it," says the cabbie, getting more animated. "Brian had a memory like a supercomputer. Remembered everyone's birthday. He knew which wine went with which meal, which fork to use. Meanwhile, I still eat everything with a spoon, just to be safe. And fixing things? Mate, he could fix anything, not like me. I change a fuse and somehow the whole suburb blacks out." The cab lurches to a stop at a red light. The driver leans back. Brian was a genius. He always knew the quickest route, never got stuck in traffic. And he knew women. Oh, he knew how to treat a lady. Polite, kind, never argued back. Clothes always spotless, shoes shining so bright they could blind a bloke at 50 paces. He was the perfect man. The absolute perfect man. The passenger shakes his head. Wow, some guy then. The cabbie sighs like he's in love. No mistakes. None. A saint. No one could ever measure up to Brian Sullivan. Finally, the passenger asks, "So, how did you meet him?" The cabbie grins. "Meet him? I never met Brian. I married his widow." So what do you reckon, legends? How do you feel about the cabbie? Imagine being in his shoes. All he ever hears from his wife is how perfect her first husband, Brian Sullivan, was. Always being compared, always second best. Tough gig, right? Now we are stopping here for a bit for a coffee and a breakie. Because my missus said that according to Brian Sullivan, Queen Bee has the best coffee in Kalgoorlie, and we've got to have it one last time. Catch you next time, legends.